Thank you for joining us on the program Abuja. Today I'm Jethro Ilya on AGTV. Today we'll take a look at the drama between the EFCC and the former governor of Kogi State, Yahaya Bello. Recall that yesterday EFCC laid a siege at his Abuja residence, that is the former governor of Kogi State's residence in Abuja. And while they were trying to, assess the house or to pick him up, the current governor of Kogi State, Usman Ododo, came into the picture and whisked him away. This is going on because of the alleged over 80 billion fraud by the former governor of Kogi State. Yes, to discuss this on the program today, we have Comrade Stephen Bello, a political analyst, with us in the studio. Good morning.
Good morning, Jethro.
Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Yes, EFCC, Yahaya Bello, and the chase. What do you make of this?
Well, you see, we have seen things like this repeatedly in Nigeria, our dear country, and it's very unfortunate that things like this continue to occur, even though we have laws that are
And
meant to
agencies of law.
look at this thing, because the issue of yesterday is an embarrassment to the country.
A national embarrassment.
It's an embarrassment in the sense that we have agencies set up to look into issues, and the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, were there to do their job. Allegations were made, and they have come to make arrests.
Why they will make an investigation into the allegation?
Nobody is saying that Bello is guilty yet. That is left for the EFCC and the courts to decide. Yes. So that your hands are clean, you have nothing to worry about.
That's my question. Why is he resisting arrest?
Because we have seen a situation whereby many people have been picked up by the EFCC. They go there, prove their case, and eventually they even get apology. Yes, they are even without bail. It is when you even have a case to answer that is where you need bail. Sometimes people come there after all investigations, they cooperate and they are let go free, even with an apology.
So the question is, why is Yahaya Bello resisting arrest?
Well, that I don't know, but
do you think there is something fishy?
Of course, because looking at the ugly turn of events, what the present governor did yesterday as a form of loyalty, that's the way I see it, to his predecessor. I see it as a loyalty move. My boss is in trouble, let me rescue him.
Because he has immunity.
Of course, that is very unfortunate. And things like this should not be allowed to happen, should not be allowed to stand in our democracy. Because even in places like the US, which has one of the longest running democracy, and people that we tend to follow in their footsteps, things like this cannot happen. A mayor behaves like this in the US, you are already thrown out. You are voted out. Your state assembly will vote you out. Because this man needs to be responsible, and he has been called to answer some critical questions. So you have no right to come to a federal capital territory and whisk away a suspect who has been accused of economic and financial crimes, and the appropriate agency were there to carry out their job, and you whisk the man away.
Yeah, because he has immunity.
Yeah, he has immunity, but his immunity has limitation.
Okay.
Because when your immunity is colliding with the rule of law, then it becomes an issue of your immunity versus the state now, which is Nigeria as a country. And Nigeria as a country, nobody is bigger than her. Nobody, not even the president, is bigger than the country.
That is true.
So what Usman Ododo did yesterday is purely obstruction of justice.
Obstruction of justice.
Obstruction of justice. You have not allowed an agency that has all the powers,
the constitutional powers,
yes, to do their job. He is not supposed to do that.
I followed this matter on the social media, and it's Nigerians are funny, where they are calling just like you just stated. Ododo is playing the loyalty game by coming to whisk away his boss, who, like many will say, single-handedly or picked him as the governor. And though he still have cases in the court to answer anyways. All right, going forward, EFCC has gone ahead to declare the former governor, wanted.
Be that as it may, I see that one as a caricature of the whole situation, because an agency like the EFCC that has been fully embodied, empowered,
and equipped
to the highest level to do their job cannot tell me that they cannot look for a popular figure.
Yahaya Bello is not an
Yahaya
ant.
Bello is not an ant. He's not just anybody on the street.
He's a public figure.
Yahaya Bello is not just Stephen Bello that you
former
say
governor.
You are looking for. Even me that is sitting here, if the government wants me, it will not take them 24 hours. Even if I go to my country home, they will come there.
But why do you
pick
think?
me. Even if I go and hide beside my grandfather's grave, the federal government will
pick you?
So for them to say that they are declaring Yahaya Bello wanted is preposterous. As far as I'm concerned, because you know where to find him.
What best approach would you say EFCC should apply?
All their powers, the rule of law strictly followed. He has cases to answer. He has resisted arrest. He has refused to pay attention to invitations, which I believe they've made. Haven't followed these steps.
Yes.
Then there are options on how you go about in situations like this.
We also saw last night, where the Nigeria, the airport authorities, immigrations have also declared that he won't be allowed to travel out.
Yes, in a situation like this,
and all of that.
In a situation like this,
this will help in arresting this situation?
Of course, in a situation like this, the first thing is to seize his international passport.
How do you seize his passport when you've not laid hands on him?
This man can be seen even today. No one is above the law. Nigeria is not so big.
But with this drama,
yes, that
does
is
it
the
appear so?
Like I said, what Usman Ododo did yesterday is an obstruction of justice, purely.
Where does the president come in this?
He has the veto power to order an aggressive force. Wherever this man is, go in there, bring him out, play him answers for what he has been accused of.
Don't you think that would turn the matter to
anarchy? If they want to play party politics, which is what I am beginning to sense already. Otherwise, Tinubu, as a reputable man as we know him to be, we know that when it comes to issue of the law, at least that we can credit him for that.
But when you say party politics,
unless they want
they're
to
the same party, same party, yet he's been invited.
Yes, the invitation. EFCC have the power to operate independently. Okay. And then they have machineries put in place to investigate everybody.
Anybody that is found
or alleged. Not just the politicians now. That is why
of course they've been going around picking Yahoo boys.
They cannot boys. And then some of them run from places like Lagos, Port Harcourt, Benin, and go all the way to their country home, to their village, even when there is no network. But EFCC do find
their way to pick them.
And then they will pick them.
And you're not telling me that they cannot pick Yahaya Bello?
That a public figure like Yahaya Bello is hiding somewhere. You are now declaring him wanted. To me, that is a hypocrisy of the highest order.
It's all right. We only hope that this matter is handled amicably between the EFCC and the former governor of Kogi State, Yahaya Bello, who has cases to answer as regards over 80 billion fraud while he was governor of Kogi State. Before I let you go, I've had issues of non-performance as a governor while he was in office. But we've also seen where documentaries are flying here and there of projects he executed while in office.
These are political propagandas, my brother.
But there are video evidences of what he did.
Kogi State is not far from the FCT.
Yes.
It's a neighboring state. It's a stone throw.
That is true.
And then most of us grew up there.
Oh, you grew up in Kogi State?
Yes, I grew up in Kogi State.
Beautiful.
My father is in Kogi State as I speak. So I visit regularly, often. My old schoolmates, my primary and secondary schoolmates are all in Kogi State. I know what's going on there. I know the hair teachers saw. I know the agony workers went through in Kogi State.
The issue of local government salaries being paid in percentages.
I was with a teacher friend of mine, an old schoolmate of mine, one day when he got a lot of 7,500
as a teacher,
as his salary.
A teacher?
Yes.
In Kogi State?
7,500.
How did they cope?
That was why there was so much suffering. hunger, and poverty in the state. When you go, you see things for yourself. You know what I'm saying. So don't allow anybody to go and video small projects like the government day secondary school at Akulu. That he modernized from the random secondary school that we know. He made it a little bit modern. And then some other places like that, you put them together, and then there are always media houses going after him so that they get money for themselves. They will go and
Not
cover,
every media houses, anyways.
there's some media houses.
Okay.
Some media houses. They go and then they cover all these things up, they document them, and package it very well, do copy and paste, and then
Anyways,
bring it to him to get
we hope
stipends.
that the current governor will toe another part of getting Kogi State working.
Well, we hope so, but with what we are seeing, how can we even hope for that?
Let's just
when we are seeing a game of loyalty.
Let's just hope.
If he's loyal
Things
to this
can change.
extent,
Things can change.
If he's loyal to this extent that he's willing to commit a federal crime to protect his boss, then that means when the allegation comes in, there have to be a sheriff formula.
No, we have to. That's an allegation.
No, we are just saying.
We have to go. All right, that's how much you can take on this segment of the program Abuja today, talking about the EFCC and Yahaya Bello drama. Some call it a chase. And we've been talking with Stephen Bello, a political analyst. Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much.
Hope we have you next time again. All right, go nowhere.